everyone, this is your weekly horoscope for Monday the 24th of December going through until Sunday the 30th of December 2018. We're in the last week of the year here. I'm going to give you a day-by-day rundown of what's happening this week. What I do is I look at what the planets are doing up in the sky and how that affects all of us here on planet Earth. So these weekly horoscopes are for all signs of the zodiac. And also remember that I base my horoscopes on UK time. So take the time difference into account. Now, starting with Monday the 24th, Christmas Eve. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. The moon moves into Leo at 5 in the afternoon. So it means that it's in Cancer for most of the day. The moon rules Cancer, and the moon is the most sensitive part of you, who you are. So for most of the day, you're going to feel intuitive, nurturing towards other people, very loving, patient, kind. You just want to wrap your arms around them. The moon in Cancer is like the mother. It's a very maternal kind of instinct. It also makes you incredibly intuitive and psychic. Once it goes into Leo in the evening, then you become more confident, you focus more on having fun in the here and now, getting some thrills in, playing, enjoying yourself, being around children, and it's really a light, positive energy. The Leo moon then forms a positive relationship with the sun in Capricorn at quincux. The sun, the big fireball, connecting with the Leo moon is good news because they're both in fire. The sun in Capricorn is going to urge you to work at having fun and enjoying yourself. Mercury, the communication planet, is in Sagittarius, so it's not interested in the details of what's going on right now. It's also in a fire sign, so it's 5 miles ahead. It's looking at the future. It's looking at how to enjoy itself, how to move forward, and it squares Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is the water planet of dreams and intuition. So Monday, you feel good starting the week and you're optimistic about the holidays because everyone is lovely, everyone is nice, everyone is kind. Christmas Eve itself may feel a bit fuzzy, and you may daydream or become nostalgic about what was or what could be or where else you could be if things had worked out. Communication can also be a little bit murky, so keep things light, simple and clear. And as the evening progresses with the moon going into Leo, the fire is going to burn away this fuzziness. So as the evening progresses, you can have more and more fun, and it's less abstract, and you really feel like you're there in the moment, enjoying yourself. And also, if it's super dull, you bring the fire, you bring the fun. I remember years ago, I went to this Christmas dinner, and it was with the most boring bunch of people. I think 6 or 8 of them. No one said anything. The food was cold and horrible, and I just felt like I had to entertain these people, to at least, come on, let's say something. Let's not just sit here mourning. It's Christmas. It's not a funeral. So if no one else brings it, then you bring some enthusiasm and joy. Especially if you've traveled to go visit family and everyone's just sitting there, like, do something positive and, say it's Christmas. Let's go. Tuesday the 25th of December, Merry Christmas. The moon is still in Leo, so that bodes really well. And it forms a positive relationship. It trines Jupiter, the lucky planet, in another fire sign. It's in Sagittarius. And it forms a harmonious relationship with Mercury, the communication planet, in Sagittarius. So it's all fire, it's all fun, it's enjoying yourself, it's being able to communicate and to laugh and to make jokes that actually land, to enjoy the presence of the kids, to get in touch with your inner child. It couldn't be much better as far as Christmas goes. The Leo moon also squares Venus in Scorpio, and Venus in Scorpio is overly intense. So the fact that the Leo moon squares it, there's friction between them, and the fire kind of burns away this Venus controlling energy, this dark kind of emotional energy. So on Christmas Day here, the fog of the previous day is burned away with all this fiery energy, and it's replaced with clarity of thought, a sense of fun and joy, and looking towards a bright future. So you're present in the day, enjoying yourself, but you're also like behind the scenes looking at, wow, this is fun. How can I bring more fun into my life on a daily basis? So astrologically, you're very much supported in having a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, regardless of whether you're spending it alone or with friends or colleagues or family. Also, if you don't celebrate Christmas, this is a fabulous day to really enjoy yourself and to look at the future and to see what it is you want to be doing, how to bring more fun into your life, and yeah, take notes, because Sagittarius, it's present and fiery now, but it also is the centaur, so half horse, half man, with his bow and arrow, always pointing it towards the future. So you'll get insights into how you can make 2019 a really good year for yourself. On Wednesday the 26th, the moon goes into Virgo at 5:51 in the evening or in the late afternoon. So again, it's still in Leo for most of the day on Wednesday. So fire, fun, excitement. When it does go into Virgo in the late afternoon, the energy shifts. Virgo is an earth sign, is practical. It likes to learn and listen and download information. And this Virgo moon forms a harmonious relationship with the sun in Capricorn, another earth sign. So Wednesday is a big shift here because you're now downloading information, you become hyper vigilant, you're listening to everything, and you thinking along the lines of, okay, this is the information that I'm getting. How can I implement that? How can I work with it to make a great future for myself? So on Wednesday, you may or you will get some good news or insight when it comes to your work, daily routine, or physical health. You'll understand something completely that was totally vague before. And this new certainty then allows you to take action today, on Wednesday the 26th, or you can plan for the future. Pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to what other people are saying in passing and what you're listening to, because with the moon in Virgo, you've got all your antennas out, really paying attention to everything. Look for signs, look for a feeling that you get or a certainty that just pops into your mind. They're very important. And here at the end of 2018, yes, you're being supported with a wonderful celebratory kind of energy, but behind the scenes, work is going on. The wheels are turning. Yes, Christmas is going to end at some point. I want to have a really good year next year. At least on these days, you'll think about 2019. It's got to be good. So I'm going to start planning ahead, which is good. So make sure you're present and you're there, but that you also think about the future. And if you get great ideas, that you make notes and remember those. On Thursday the 27th, the Virgo moon opposes Neptune in Pisces. So Virgo pays attention, remember, and Neptune is the water planet. It rules Pisces, so it's super comfortable there. Neptune is the water planet of dreams, intuition, the unmanifest, intuitive ability, the other side. So the fact that they oppose each other, the Virgo moon is going to absorb all of this spiritual information. It forms a harmonious relationship with Pluto, the planet of transformation and change, and Saturn, which is structure and foundation, both of which are also in an earth sign, Capricorn. And the moon squares Mercury in Sagittarius, the communication planet being 5 miles down the road, exploring stuff there. And it also connects with Jupiter, the lucky planet of success and good fortune in Sagittarius. So Thursday is really positive. You're likely to want to stay put and to make a plan for the future. So you rather than traveling in a physical sense, you're planning in an abstract kind of emotional, spiritual sense. You feel super practical and down to earth, combined with all these ideas that are coming in. You'll really be able to combine those and make them something meaningful. Now, if you spend loads of money and if you've flown thousands of miles to spend time with loved ones, then make time for other people as well. Don't just sit in your room and work out your business plan for 2019. Take a walk in nature with friends or family. That's going to be really appealing to you. And yes, it is a good day to kind of get back to work. A lot of people, in terms of the public holidays, are going to have to go back to work on the Thursday the 27th. So for you guys, that's not going to feel as brutal as it usually does, because you know that time between Christmas and New Year's, those days always feel a little bit weird. When I was working in institutions, those were not the most productive days of the year, and they have a strange vibe to them. So if you're back at work and it's really quiet, and you can make some time for yourself, or you can go to one of the empty offices or something, and you can plan your own future, what you want to do in 2019, then again, do that. Now on Friday the 28th of December, the moon goes into Libra at 8:24 in the evening. So they're all changing in the evening here this week. So on Friday, the moon is still going to be in Virgo most of the day, allowing you to download info. Venus is in Scorpio, super intense. I want to love, and I want to really feel that the other person loves me back, and I want to look them in the eye, and I want to make sure that there are no secrets and it's all authentic. That forms a harmonious relationship with Pluto in Scorpio, the planet of transformation and change. So love can really change things today and become like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So an old relationship can come back to life, or feelings that you thought were ash and gone may suddenly reappear. Mars, the male principle, is in Pisces. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Mars rules the first sign of the zodiac. So Mars is like, oh, I have to look at this spiritual stuff again. Not my favorite, but I'm Mars, so I'm pushing ahead forward anyway. So you're going to be able to connect spiritually, and with the Virgo energy, again, it's a great time to learn and to listen to the universe in terms of what it has to say to you and what it wants you to know. It conjuncts Chiron in Pisces, the wounded healer. So Mars pushing forward is going to activate Chiron in some way and remind you of past pain or past wounds that have healed or that have not healed. So on Friday, a blast from the past may cause you some pain, or it's going to motivate you to do things differently when it comes to your relationships and future. So it could be an ex popping up unexpectedly, or being reminded of some heartbreak. Use that energy to make changes for 2019. Don't be like, well, you know, that creep that dumped me last year, I'm gonna show him and I'm gonna make my life wonderful. That's, what is it? The best type of revenge is just succeeding in your own right and just making your life wonderful. Don't go after other people, and don't dwell on this. If anything, use these past negative feelings to say, okay, that was the past. If it crops up today on Friday, I'm gonna use this energy, I'm gonna transform it, because Venus sextiles Pluto, the phoenix rising from the ashes, so you can transform this painful energy and use it as fuel to move you into a happier situation in the new year, and you can really draw a line under it and say, that is the last time I think of you. And if you do run into an ex, you can say, you really hurt me in that relationship. I loved you very much, and it's over now. I'm glad I bumped into you because I wanted to say this one last thing, and now I don't ever want to see you ever again. Bye-bye. You're free. That can be really satisfying, and you can, if you can close the book or shut the door on something, then you're actually free to move forward. If you keep the door a little bit open just in case, then you're not moving forward. Then you're still kind of waiting. Maybe is something gonna work out? It's a waste of your time. Okay, so if someone shows up on Friday, this is not someone you're meant to get back together with. It's someone who shows you that things were tragic in the past and that you can use that energy and make magic in the future. Saturday the 29th of December, Mars is still in Pluto and it conjuncts Chiron in Pisces still, so that painful kind of past energy is still there, and connecting with spirituality and creativity and being selfless and self-sacrificing. The moon is in Libra, so you find it much easier to connect with other people and to keep things light and to keep your feelings to yourself. It squares the sun in Capricorn, so that's going to show you how you can build bridges through other people to get what it is you want. And it squares Saturn in Capricorn, so not only what you want, but what you want for the long-term future and how you can build something that's meaningful. The moon also sextiles the lucky planet Jupiter in Sagittarius. So Saturday is a great day to spend with other people because you do have that Libra moon. So friends, colleagues, family, all of that is going to be happy and joyous. You'll be feeling optimistic and empowered. And with Mars and Pluto reminding you of the mistakes of the past, you are going to be determined not to repeat those kind of mistakes, especially in relationships, and to draw a line under them and to move forward and to feel free and to be happy. It's also a great day to travel, whether it's alone or with other people. It's just a fun day to go out and to do sightseeing and to explore things that you haven't experienced before. On Sunday the 30th, the Libra moon opposes Uranus in Aries. So Uranus is the rebel, it's the miraculous and unexpected, and in Aries it's about taking the initiative, and it just kind of bulldozes its way into your life. It opposes the Libra moon. The Libra moon is all about, okay, let's compromise, let's make concessions, not everyone's going to get what they want, and Uranus is going to say, well, you may not get what you want, but I do, all the time. So there's some conflict between those two. The moon squares Pluto in Capricorn, the planet of transformation and change, and it sextiles Mercury, the communication planet, in Sagittarius. Communication being on fire. So all week communication is really, you can really be funny and make jokes and keep things light and not take things so seriously. And even with this whole X stuff and putting that behind you, you can laugh at that. Oh, wasn't I silly back then? And you can move forward with it without getting sucked back into the abyss of the emotional despair. It's really light. Mercury in Sagittarius is positive. It doesn't get stuck. If there's a boundary, it gallops past it and it moves forward no matter what. So on Sunday as well, we've still got that Libra moon, so you're not going to want to do very much solo. You're still in other people mode, so friends, family, colleagues, acquaintances, anything like that. You'll get on very well with other people and will enjoy a day spent communicating instead of making plans for the future. So here at the end of the year, Sunday the 30th, really just connect with the people who are in your life right now and enjoy yourself. And from that, you can really build new bridges that can transform your working life, but it's not explicit. So it's not like, hello, Mr. Bossman, let's talk at this Christmas event, and I have been meaning to ask you about a promotion. It's like a friend of yours is there, and a friend of a friend introduces you to someone, and you happen to be a violinist, and the guy works in the San Francisco Philharmonic Orchestra, and you're introduced, and you really hit it off, and that leads to something. You know, it's that kind of lucky sort of meeting that will help your career in an indirect way. So it's about making friendships first, being adventurous, going out there and saying, I'm going to do stuff, I'm going to explore different places and meet new people, and I'm open to that. And if you are open to it over the weekend, you'll make great connections, and they will enable you again to move forward and to see a much brighter light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to 2019. So I hope you have a wonderful kind of festive season here. I wish you happy holidays and a really good time if you're traveling or if you're staying at home. Be nice to yourself, have a wonderful Christmas. Don't criticize yourself. If you're lonely, go and help other people, connect with other people. Salvation Army always needs people to come and help, and so do other charities. So if you are feeling like I've got all of this to give and I've got no one to give it to, then there are opportunities for you to connect, and there are people who are going to be in desperate need and you can help them. And if you're one of those people yourself, reach out to others. This is the one time of the year where people really do want to give, and they connect with that sense of, I'm grateful for what I've got in my life, and I'm also aware that other people don't have as much, so I'm willing to share and give and share the wealth. So it looks like a wonderful week all around. I hope you have a fabulous time. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. That's my birthday present that I got. A wonderful new website. I absolutely love it. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading with me if you'd like to speak to me, or just on the front page there's a book your reading button. In the personal readings, I use the astrology, I use tarot and numerology. I combine all three, and by doing that, I'm an intuitive astrologer. So I look at your birth chart, I draw that up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, I can rectify your chart, work that out, and give you the time of birth. Once I have your charts in front of me, it's a blueprint of who you are. And I can tell you what you're meant to be doing work-wise, where your talents are going to be most useful, what your life purpose is and whether it's linked to work or not, what's destined for you in certain areas of your life, so looks, health, love, spirituality, spiritual development, friendships, and also I can look at what's coming up for you in future in all areas. So when will I start to thrive financially? When will I find the right job? When will I meet the right person? You can have a look at those by using the predictive astrology as well as the tarot, as well as my intuition working with those divination systems. I'm a quadruple earth sign, okay? So I've got loads and loads of things in earth. So I use these tools, these physical, tangible tools, because they open a doorway into the unmanifest, into the spiritual for me personally, and that's why I can then download information as a Virgo and give you the intuitive information on top of what I see in the chart and in the cards. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Get in touch if you would like a reading. If you like my videos, please, or if you like this video, then please subscribe and share it on your social media. There was a lady yesterday who shared one of my videos on Twitter. Thank you so much for sharing it. It's Talk to Gregory on Twitter, so at Talk to Gregory if you're active there. Follow me on Twitter. Have a wonderful week, and I will speak to you next week.